We'll now practice a guided meditation called RAIN. In this meditation, we'll recognize a sensation and allow ourselves to experience it. I invite you to sit quietly and sit in a way that's comfortable but feels alert. You might close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Scanning your life, bring to mind something that's going on that brings up an emotional reaction. And it may be something that has to do with world events and finances. It may be the well-being of another or of many others. Maybe something to do with a personal relationship that's difficult. It may have to do with your health. So sensing something that brings up an emotional reaction like anger or fear, dislike or hatred or shame. As you choose something to work with, it's best to choose something that's bothering you, but not a traumatic experience. With whatever you choose, visualize a scene or situation that brings up this emotion, this place of emotional stuckness. The room that you're in, if another person's involved, the look on their face, or what might be being said. Sense what's the worst part of this for you, what's most getting under your skin. The R of RAIN is to recognize what's happening. You might sense whatever feeling is most intense. Is it fear, worry, anger, agitation? If there's more than one feeling, just choose whatever most catches your attention, and you might name it in your mind. The A of RAIN allows the life that's here to be just as it is. So sending a message to yourself to accept this entire experience and let it be. Find that willingness to pause and accept that in these moments, this is what's here. And you might even try whispering, yes, or this belongs. Allowing creates a little space so you can begin to investigate. Let your investigation be gentle, kind, and with curiosity. Begin to explore what you're experiencing more closely. You might again sense what the worst part of this is for you. Maybe what you're most afraid of. Maybe you can notice your beliefs behind these feelings. Are you believing that something's wrong with you, that you're failing in some way, that you're unlovable, unworthy, or that you can't be close to another person, that if they're acting that way, they couldn't care about you? Are you believing that you're unsafe or danger is near? Something bad's about to happen? And most importantly, sense where you're feeling the experience in your body. If the belief is that you're falling short, what does that feel like in your body? Check your throat, your chest, and your belly. And wherever you feel the most vulnerability or feelings, you might experiment and try putting your hand there, especially if you've never done this before, to keep the attention there. Perhaps breathe with it and notice, what's it like? Is there heat or tightness, squeezing, pressure? You might let your face express what you're feeling. Again, experiment. Bring the brows together, tightening in the jaw, and also your posture. You might find that you want to hunch over a little bit, or whatever your posture does, it expresses the feeling. Maybe your hands are in fists. Again, feel the throat, the chest, and the belly to sense the feelings inside you. And with courage, feel right where the feelings are strongest. Now investigating by asking the place where you feel the emotions the strongest. What do you need, or how do you want me to be with you? Does this fearful part of you want understanding, forgiveness, company? Does it want acceptance, compassion, love, a feeling of protection? Imagine that you're listening from the most awake and wise part of your being so that you can begin to offer nurturing to the vulnerability inside you, so you can begin to offer what is needed. Again, place your hand on the part of your body where you feel the emotions the strongest, if it's not there already, and let the touch of your hand communicate care and tenderness. You might even vary the pressure so that it shows your intention to offer kindness to yourself. You might offer yourself a wise message right now, such as, "It's okay," or "I'm here and I'm not leaving." Or if there's fear, "Thank you for trying to protect me, but I'm okay right now." Or maybe, "Trust your goodness." Whatever message feels right for you. And lastly, N for nurturing. Let nurturing be a sincere experiment. And if it's hard to offer nurturing to yourself, you might imagine receiving love from another person or source. The love and wisdom that flows through someone you trust, a dear friend or teacher or healer or spiritual figure or formless presence. Perhaps you're imagining someone who loves you, their caring gaze, and just try to sense their pure love flowing in through your hand into the most vulnerable part of your being. Most of us have a hard time letting in love, so you might really set your intention. Whether you're offering love from your own heart or receiving it from another source, let it in. Let that vulnerability be bathed in love. Let it into the cells, in the spaces between the cells, washing through your entire being. After going through rain, imagine the possibility of relaxing back into a state of loving awareness, letting go and allowing yourself into that light and that love. Sense the presence that's right here, right now. You might notice the difference between when you started, the sense of a small self, an angry self, an anxious self, and where you are now, a self that's aware, a self that's present. And you might know this natural awareness and presence as the innermost truth of what you are. Expand your attention to sense others, wishing for them the same intention to wake up their hearts and minds and sense this heart space, the shared heart space that really is edgeless, that includes the earth, our mother, and all beings, that all beings everywhere realize their very essence as loving awareness, that all beings live from that loving awareness, expressing their creativity, expressing their clarity, expressing their compassion and wisdom, that all beings experience great natural peace, that there be peace on earth and peace everywhere. As we come to the end of this meditation, let yourself slowly embody this loving awareness.